So I love this question right here. He's asking about the word Elohim in ancient Hebrew being plural for God, and to explain it basically. And I love the question because there's so much vain speculation over this word of Elohim, our, and God, gods, where people are trying to claim that's actually like the Anunnaki, and there are a whole bunch of gods, a whole bunch of alien races that are going to come back for certain people, especially Hebrew Israelites and all sorts of things. So let's get into it. So in the Hebrew, we have God being Elohim, our, plural, and there's also all capital Lord, L-O-R-D, meaning Jehovah, or the existing one. And there's like capital L-O-R-D, meaning a form of God as well. But right here, Genesis 1:26, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Our image, after our likeness. So it's imposing a plural, singular meaning of God, right? So as I said, the word God right here is Elohim. It is a plural, singular word because God's qualities. Let me show you this in Colossians 1. So Colossians 1:12, giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light. How do you do this? Who hath delivered us from the powers of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son. So we're talking about Jesus now. In whom we have redemption through his blood, Jesus Christ's blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. Who? Jesus Christ, the image of the invisible God, and the firstborn of every creature. It gets crazier. 16. For by him, who? Jesus. For by Jesus were all things created that are in heaven, that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, or all things created by him and for him. They are all created by Jesus and for Jesus. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. And he, Jesus Christ, is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have preeminence. For it is pleased the Father that in Jesus Christ should all fullness dwell. Where does all fullness dwell? In Jesus Christ. So what does this all say? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word manifested the flesh. Jesus Christ always was and has been and always will be. He is the Alpha and Omega. Jesus is the fullness. And what is Jesus? Jesus is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, in one being. In the Garden of Eden, Jesus Christ walked with Adam and Eve. All things were created by Jesus Christ. All things were reconciled to Jesus Christ by himself. Jesus Christ is God. So to answer your original question, let us create man in our image, Jesus said that. Let us create man in our image, because in him, he has him, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Let us create man in our image, with a body, a spirit, and a soul.